The Heian Period, spanning from 794 to 1185 AD, stands as a pivotal era in Japanese history. This period witnessed the flourishing of art, literature, and courtly life, earning it the moniker Golden Age of Japan. Yet, beneath the veneer of elegance, a new force was emerging, one that would challenge the established order and redefine Japanese society. The Imperial Court, a world of intricate rituals and strict social hierarchy, dictated the rhythm of life for the elite. Nobles, clad in flowing robes, navigated courtly life filled with poetry contests, calligraphy competitions, and romantic intrigues. Power and prestige were the ultimate prizes, sought through wit, charm, and strategic alliances. Beyond the court, local lords grappled with banditry, rivalries, and the threat of violence. To protect their lands, these lords turned to a new class of warriors, the samurai. As the Heian period unfolded, a shift in power began to take root. While the Imperial Court remained the center of cultural life, its grip on the provinces weakened. Local lords, once beholden to central authority, found themselves with increasing autonomy. These lords faced challenges in maintaining order and protecting their domains. To safeguard their interests, they began to assemble private armies of skilled warriors. From these humble beginnings, the samurai class emerged. Initially known as saburai, meaning those who serve, these warriors pledged allegiance to their lords. Skilled in horsemanship, swordsmanship, and archery, the early samurai were a formidable force. As their role evolved, they became trusted retainers with administrative duties. Over time, a distinct samurai culture took shape, emphasizing loyalty, honor, and martial prowess. As the samurai class grew in strength, they became indispensable to provincial lords. Their military skills were essential in settling disputes and defending against rivals. The samurai's growing power did not go unnoticed by the Imperial Court. Despite their power, the samurai remained bound by loyalty to their lords. As the Heian period ended, events would propel the samurai to the forefront of Japanese history. To understand Minamoto no Yoritomo, one must delve into the Minamoto clan's legacy. Descended from emperors, the Minamoto were renowned for their military prowess and loyalty. Throughout the early Heian period, they served as protectors of the realm. Yet, their loyalty was not always rewarded, and they found themselves marginalized. Despite this, the Minamoto spirit remained unbroken, awaiting the moment to re-emerge. Minamoto no Yoritomo, born into this legacy, would rise to become a consequential figure in Japanese history. His early life was marked by both privilege and peril. When he was just a boy, his father challenged the Taira clan, leading to the Heiji Rebellion. The conflict ended in defeat for the Minamoto, and Yoritomo was exiled to Izu. Exile ignited a fire within him, honing his skills as a leader and strategist. He forged alliances with local lords who resented the Taira. Biding his time, he awaited the moment to reclaim his rightful place.
Breaking news.
In 1180, Yoritomo's moment arrived. Exploiting a rebellion against the Taira, he launched a daring campaign. The Genpei War, a 5-year conflict, pitted the Minamoto against the Taira. Yoritomo's military acumen led his forces to victory after victory. The war culminated in the decisive Battle of Dan-no-ura in 1185. The Taira clan was virtually annihilated, their power broken. With his enemies vanquished, Yoritomo stood as the undisputed master of Japan. The Genpei War was the culmination of decades of rivalry between the Minamoto and the Taira. Their feud, rooted in political ambition and familial animosity, had festered for generations. By the mid-12th century, both clans had grown powerful. The Taira secured key positions within the imperial government. The Minamoto maintained strong ties to provincial lords and skilled warriors. Their rivalry threatened to erupt into a full-blown war that would engulf the nation. The spark that ignited the Genpei War came in 1180, when Prince Mochihito issued a call to arms against the Taira. Supported by Minamoto no Yorimasa, he sought to curb the Taira's dominance. Their rebellion marked the beginning of a 5-year conflict. Early engagements were characterized by skirmishes and sieges. The Taira relied on their superior numbers and control of the capital. The Minamoto, though outnumbered, fought with unwavering determination.
Breaking news.
As the war progressed, the tide turned in favor of the Minamoto. Strategic alliances and brilliant military leaders like Minamoto no Yoshinaka contributed to their success. Yoshinaka's victory at the Battle of Kurakara in 1183 shattered the Taira's hold on the capital. The Minamoto pressed their advantage, seizing control of key cities. The Taira, depleted and demoralized, fought a desperate rearguard action. Their dreams of dominance faded with each passing battle. The final act of the Genpei War played out in the narrow straits of the Inland Sea, a region known for its treacherous waters and strategic importance. The Battle of Dan-no-ura, fought on April 25, 1185, was a significant naval battle that would determine the fate of two powerful clans. The Taira, their backs to the wall, staked everything on this final gamble, hoping to turn the tide in their favor despite the overwhelming odds. The battle raged for hours, a chaotic affair fought with arrows, swords, and grappling hooks. The air was thick with the sounds of clashing metal and the cries of warriors. The Taira were outmaneuvered by the Minamoto fleet, aided by favorable winds and superior tactics that left the Taira vulnerable. Their ships were sunk or captured, their warriors cut down or forced to leap into the waters, many choosing to drown rather than face capture. The Taira clan was virtually annihilated, marking the end of an era and the rise of the Minamoto, who would go on to shape the future of Japan. The true essence of the samurai transcended mere martial prowess. It lay in a profound code of conduct known as Bushido, the way of the warrior. Bushido was a philosophy that permeated every aspect of a samurai's existence. It demanded unwavering loyalty, a willingness to face death, and a commitment to justice. Bushido was not a path for the faint of heart. It required constant self-reflection and discipline. The samurai's adherence to Bushido defined their identity and legacy. It was a demanding mistress, requiring a willingness to confront one's own mortality. At its core, Bushido rested upon 7 core virtues: Ji, honor; Yuki, courage; Jin, benevolence; Rei, courtesy; Makoto, honesty; Meiyo, honor; and Chugi, loyalty. These virtues were practical guidelines for navigating life and death. A samurai was expected to embody these virtues in all his actions. Gi, or honor, was the most fundamental virtue. A samurai's honor was paramount, more precious than life itself. Yuki, or courage, was another essential virtue. A samurai was expected to face danger without flinching. He was to be fearless in the face of death, knowing his spirit would live on. The samurai were not one-dimensional warriors solely focused on warfare. They were expected to be cultivated individuals, well-versed in the arts, literature, and philosophy. This pursuit of cultural refinement complemented their martial duties. Zen Buddhism, which gained prominence during the Kamakura period, influenced the samurai. Zen emphasized meditation, self-discipline, and enlightenment through direct experience. Its teachings resonated deeply with the samurai, offering them a path to transcend the fear of death. One iconic example of samurai cultural engagement was their embrace of the tea ceremony, or chanoyu. Chanoyu was a highly ritualized practice rooted in Zen Buddhist principles. For the samurai, the tea ceremony offered a sanctuary from the violence of their world. In the tea room, social status and rank were set aside, and all participants connected through the shared experience. The tea ceremony served as a reminder that even amidst chaos, moments of peace and beauty could be found. Beyond the meditative practice of the tea ceremony, samurai also found solace and expression through the art of poetry, particularly the Waka form. Waka, a traditional Japanese poetry style characterized by its brevity and evocative imagery, provided an outlet for the samurai to explore their inner thoughts and emotions, often reflecting on themes of nature, love, loss, and the fleeting nature of life. The transient beauty of cherry blossoms, for instance, symbolized the impermanence of existence. The composition and recitation of poetry were not limited to the elite or highly educated. It was a practice embraced by samurai of all ranks. From the highest-ranking daimyo to the humble foot soldier, poetry was a shared cultural touchstone. Poetry gatherings provided an opportunity for warriors to connect on a deeper level, sharing their experiences, expressing their emotions, and finding common ground through the power of the written word. These gatherings were often held in serene settings, enhancing the reflective nature of the activity. The samurai, often perceived as stoic figures defined by their martial prowess, revealed a different side of themselves through their poetry, a side marked by sensitivity, introspection, and a deep appreciation for the beauty of the natural world. Through their verses, they captured the essence of their surroundings, immortalizing moments of tranquility and contemplation. The rise of the samurai during the Heian period marked a profound turning point in Japanese history, one that would reverberate for centuries to come. This era saw the emergence of a new class of warriors who would not only dominate the battlefield, but also leave an indelible mark on the cultural and social fabric of Japan. From their humble beginnings as provincial warriors tasked with protecting their lords, the samurai rose to become the dominant force in Japanese society, their values shaping the nation's political, social, and cultural landscape. These warriors were more than just fighters. They were the embodiment of a new ethos that emphasized loyalty, honor, and duty above all else. Their emergence challenged the old order, shifting power from the courtly elite to a new warrior class bound by honor, loyalty, and martial prowess. This shift was not merely a change in who held power, but a transformation in the very nature of power itself, as the samurai brought with them a code of ethics that would redefine what it meant to lead and to serve. The samurai legacy is etched not only in the annals of history, but also in the very soul of Japan. Their influence can be seen in the country's art, literature, and even its modern-day practices. The samurai were not just warriors, they were also patrons of the arts, poets, and philosophers who contributed to the rich tapestry of Japanese culture. The Bushido Code, with its emphasis on honor, duty, and self-sacrifice, continues to resonate deeply within Japanese culture, influencing everything from business ethics to personal conduct. This code of conduct has transcended the battlefield, finding its way into the boardrooms and daily lives of modern Japan, where the principles of Bushido are still held in high regard. The samurai's appreciation for art, poetry, and the tea ceremony has enriched Japan's artistic heritage, demonstrating that strength and refinement are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary aspects of a well-rounded life. This duality of the samurai, as both warriors and connoisseurs of culture, has left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and influence Japanese society. While the days of samurai rule have long since passed, their spirit lives on, woven into the fabric of Japanese society. The values they champion, courage, loyalty, and discipline, are still celebrated and serve as guiding principles for many. The samurai ethos is evident in various aspects of contemporary Japanese life, from the arts to business practices, and even in the way people interact with one another. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of human values, courage, loyalty, discipline, and the pursuit of excellence, values that transcend time and place, inspiring generations to come. The samurai's commitment to these principles has left a legacy that continues to shape the moral and ethical framework of Japan, influencing not just individuals, but the nation as a whole. As Japan continues to navigate the complexities of the 21st century, the enduring legacy of the samurai serves as a reminder of the nation's rich history, its indomitable spirit, and its unwavering commitment to honor and tradition. The lessons learned from the samurai era are not just historical footnotes, but are actively applied in modern contexts, providing a source of strength and inspiration. The samurai, though figures of a bygone era, continue to captivate the imagination, reminding us that true strength lies not only in physical prowess, but also in the unwavering pursuit of one's principles and the enduring power of the human spirit. Their stories, filled with tales of bravery, sacrifice, and unwavering loyalty, continue to be told and retold, each time reinforcing the timeless values they stood for. Their story is a timeless epic, a tale of ambition, loyalty, conflict, and sacrifice that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide, reminding us that the echoes of the past can still shape the contours of the present and inspire the dreams of the future. The samurai's legacy is not just a chapter in history, but a living tradition that continues to influence and inspire.